This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today I'm going to teach you Maven. Okay, simple. So what is Maven? It's a build tool, simple.
Yes.
Now, where it stands in the SDLC cycle? So let me draw, plan,
Build.
you do the coding, correct?
Yeah.
After that, what do you do?
Build.
After that, I forgot. Analyze, no? How can you
Oh
call
yeah.
it?
Yeah. Analyze. Build.
Build, pack, correct?
Correct.
And after packaging, what we do? Packaging, after that, I forgot. Archive, correct? I'm writing in short. And after that, deploy to queue server or mini servers. Then acceptance testing and so on. And CC. This is in the pre-production, correct? So now, last day I taught you some of the tools still here. Today I'll teach you Maven and archive here, Artifactory. If you get some time, today we'll cover that one also. So what is Maven? It's a build tool. For what? For what reason? Automating build related tasks. Simple. So Maven can be used literally Maven can be used any places, but I am going to use there's one thing which we missed at unit testing. Okay. So Maven can be used for the build, can be used for unit testing also, and it can be used for packaging also. So these are the three places we will use Maven for it. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So why? Simple, not complicating and wasting all these jargons on automating the build related tasks. Now this tool is for only for Java, okay, and built in Java, that is also there, okay, and it's a free and open source. Simple. So if you want to automate the Java project, Maven. If you want to automate some other project, Gradle. Other project means Gradle support to Maven also, Java also, and MS Build, Python also, Scala also, different languages. Maven, Gradle support. But Maven is more popular because if you join any projects, you'll see Maven because most of the product companies they have a Java form. Okay, and still the migration is going on to this one Gradle, but you need to know Maven. Okay. So because it's installed, developed in Java, so few things I will not tell you. What thing? Because Maven is installed in Java, Maven you can use any platform like Windows, Linux, Mac. And second thing is like if you want to run Maven, before that you have to install Java, Java Home and all stuff like that. Because you will do the build, UT and package. So Java should be there for building, unit testing and packaging, correct? No?
Correct.
Yeah, so these are the jargons. I'm not writing it. So you will always remember that any tools written in Java has a same characteristics. So now that is Maven. Now next thing is how to install it. Okay, how to install it? Simple. Download, extract, and set in the path. That's all. Okay, that's all. Download, extract, and set in the path. So I have done it actually. Let me show you here. And my laptop is there. So first of all, from where we'll download. So download what? Maven. By the way, assignment you are not doing, right? I've never seen any assignment submissions from you.
I mean, I am watching videos, but I'll complete your assignments as well.
Yeah. So this is the zip file. Okay, you can download tar file also. That's not a problem. So this is the zip file. You will download and extract it. Nothing special instruction you need for this. So where I extracted. So my favorite locations, I think you know by now.
Tools.
And that is C tools, right?
Correct. Tools.
C and tools and this is the Maven. This is the extracted version. So I did
Okay.
this. Now which path, which one you will set in the path? So any tools, by the way, it's not only Maven, bin you will set in the path. So bin,
Okay.
can I go and show you the environment variable? So here, environment variable, path, edit. Somewhere it should be Java, I mean Maven. Here it is. Got it?
Yeah. Yes.
So this is already installed, cancel. So for me, it's good. So now what to
Okay.
do? What to do? So we'll
And
have to do something, right? So
yes.
I want my workspace actually.
Okay. I have
Workspace where I have all of my code.
one quick question,
Hmm.
sir.
Yeah.
We also set up a startup parameter for Java as well, or
Java has to be set. I told you, no, Java has to be installed. Java home has to be set. That is a prerequisite for any Java applications.
okay.
Okay. So this is the one directory I'm creating under my workspace. Unsure. Okay, that's all. This is my directory for today to work with it. So what to do now? So yep, I understood what is Java, why do we need it, how to install it, and how do we verify it. So let me see how do we verify. Remember this mbn command, okay? Mbn
Mm-hmm.
hyphen version, and it's a 3 point something x or whatever it is. Okay, so that is also verified also. Maven is installed, and you can see that. Now
Yes.
what to do then? So what to do then? So guys, you need to understand few things. There is a one scripting. There's a two kind of scripting nowadays we are using actually. One is a declarative. Okay, declarative. The spelling mistake, so please ignore it. And another one is procedural. So what does that mean? So declare. See, when you automate the build task, this is the build task. Okay. So the logic which you have, the logic which you have for automating the build task, if you want to apply your own logic, your own experience, let's say scripting is also one art, right? You have to plan for that. It's like a coding itself. Scripting is also coding, right now.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so you have to plan for it. So when you declare your own logic, so that is called declarative scripting. But
Okay.
sometimes what happens, you don't write any code actually. That tool will tell you, hey, just follow this process, follow this directory structure, and I will do rest of the things. That's called procedural. So in the declarative, you have to write your own script, but procedural, there is no scripting because you are following
Okay.
the process and getting the things done. Okay.
Correct.
So here I'm not writing it, but you know what? Any scripting tool, for the example, and MS build. In fact, Gradle also declarative. Gradle is both declarative and procedural, both actually. But
Okay.
Maven is a procedural language. Maven is procedural language. So that means Maven, I'm not going to teach you how to write a script because there is no scripting as such. Why? Because it's procedural. You just know that stuff how it works and rest of the things is done. Will you remember this?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So now I want you to look at this only one slide. That's all, and that is Maven, and then only one slide I want you to look at it. So you'll understand that I will not teach you anything today, but I'll give you some jargons, and that is you see here. See here. When you want to create a project directory structure, automated. When you want to prepare for the build, automated. When you want to download the dependent libraries and all, manumatic. When you want to compile, automatic. Test, automatic. You want to package the software, automatic. Versioning, automatic. Deployment, automatic. So basically, if you see in Maven, everything is automatic. In Ant, everything you have to write your own logic manual. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
So that means I just need to tell you that what is the logic on which Maven works. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay. So now, first thing, I need to tell you a few important things, and that is life cycle. One is life cycle. Then I need to tell you phases. Then I need to tell you goals and so on. Then I need to tell you artifact ID. And then I need to tell you group ID. And then version and so on. So these are the things I need to teach you in Maven. And the moment you learn all this thing, rest of the thing is done. Okay.
Okay.
So let's start with it. So let me open up my secret page, which I recently updated for the last batch, and that is Maven life cycle. Okay, so this is the one. So what is a life cycle? So see here, the life cycle of human, something you born and then you become old and you die, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you simple logic. Let's say you are just a baby, and
Okay.
from the baby directly, can you be adult
No.
immediately?
No.
It, right? So you can't change the rule, correct? No?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. Now, let's say if you are an old person and die, can you? Is it in your control to again become born a baby or become baby or something?
No.
It's not your own control, right?
No. Yes.
So this is controlled by God, correct?
Correct.
That means if God wants you to born, then toddler, then this flow you see that image.
Yes,
If
sir.
they want, you can do that, but it's not
Correct.
under your control. But even God cannot make you. Even the God cannot make you from the baby to the adult immediately.
Yes.
Correct? No?
Yes.
Yeah. So in something similar concept, we have in a software development life cycle also. So anytime when you do the software development, you have certain phases. Okay, software development lifecycle has certain phases of analysis, design, development, testing, deployment, maintenance. You can't ignore one thing and jump to another thing. Let's say
Correct.
you can't develop before designing, you can't design before analysis, you can't test before development, you can't deploy before testing. Correct, no? So
That's
all
right.
this
Yes.
thing is a phases. You can't ignore. Who's the god of the software development life cycle? You are the god. You are the god. You are a software engineer. So you can run multiple times, but you cannot change the phases flow. Correct now?
That's right.
Yeah. So something like that. So now the question is, in Maven, how this Maven will manage the software development life cycle? Means how the Maven will manage the software build process. So that is called life cycle. So life cycle in Maven is to manage the software build process. So what are the life cycle we have? Human we have
Manage.
only one life cycle,
Yes.
but in Maven we have a three life cycle. Default life cycle for every project. Clean and site is add-ons actually. So then life cycle when it's come, then phases will come automatically. So look at this, all
Correct.
these phases here you have. Okay, all these phases. So here, these are the phases. For the clean left side is the phages, for side, there's a right side. So these are the phases, which is screenshot I have taken. You can look at this here. These are the phages. So look at the rule of the phase. You cannot, some of the phases like compile, see some of the phase test. Here we have a package phase 18. Here you have installed and deploy. All these phases are there. Correct now? Right?
Yes, sir.
So now the question is, how can I bring simple? Uh, Hear me very carefully. How can I bring my project to compile phase or test phase or package phase or install phase? How can we bring? That is a question. How can we do that? So that is where we have a one stuff which is called goal. So I'll just write some pages and then goal. So we have certain goals. So here, let's say compile page is there, then test page. I'm just writing a popular one, okay? And
Okay.
package page is there, like that. So for each pages, we have a goal. And you know what? Luckily, the goal name is also same actually. Got it?
Okay.
But conceptually, that is different. Phase is different, goal is different. Goal is a magic mantras to go reach to the phase, but both are same in simple way. Okay, so
Okay,
these are
sir.
the these are the phases in the life cycle, default life cycle. This is the phases in the clean life cycle. This is the phases in the site life cycle, and so on. See here. So these are the default life cycle flow. Validate, compile, test, package, integration test, verify, install, deploy. These are the one I just wrote this small one. Okay. So now this image will help you. Now, so here you see that this image, you see that very carefully, there is a phase called compile and there is a goal called compile here. There is a phase called test. There is a goal called test also, certified test. There is a goal called package, and there is a sorry, there is a phase called package, and the goal called jar. Getting my points?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you see here, these are the like again same image, different picturizations. So these are the multiple important phases you have, which you need for any projects. Okay, and so here also if you see that left side all the phases are there, right side whatever you see archetype, compiler, these are the goal actually, these are the plugins goal. Okay, so here you see these are the left side phase, right side goal. So this is the way. Here also you see left side phase, in the green you have a goal. Okay,
Okay.
so like that you have to understand phases and goal. So understood so far?
Yes.
Yeah. So for time being, remember only these four. That's okay for because this is the 90% we use. These are the goal actually. Okay. So we'll do that. Okay. So now we understood this. What is the phase? So if I want to bring the project to the compile phase, then I have to run ambient compile, ambient test, ambient package like that. So that is done. Now what is a group ID and artifact ID? So I'll put it in this way. Do you know the packaging structure?
No, sir.
Any code you have seen where in the first line you might have seen com dot something like that, import or something like that.
Mm.
No,
No,
you
sir.
should do some programming actually if you really. In colleges you might have done, no?
I'm not from computer science.
Okay, okay. So but you have to practice, okay, because it's important. See here, this line.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to use this file, they will call the package inheritance, which is here. And this is some other class file importing.
Okay.
Okay. So like this. So let's say I'll put it in a simple way. I think you'll not understand the language of code. So you know that there is a Microsoft, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Microsoft is a company. They have a product which is called MS Office, correct?
Yes, that's right.
And then MS Office has a multiple component, which is like a Word and what else?
Excel. Excel.
Excel, right? All this
Okay.
stuff we have. Okay, just avoid the spelling mistake, slides and all.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
no worry.
so now if I write if I let's say I'm a developer of Word, so I write a packaging structure like com company dot Microsoft dot MS Office and dot Word, something like that. Now this word, those who wants to use it in their own program, let's say in Access program, so what they will do, import this word. So all the features of word will come into this program. Make
Okay.
sense?
Yes.
So something like this guy is also doing. The package name is inheritance and importing lots of other extra additional classes of.
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. So now, so what is a group ID then? So group ID is your this one. Group ID we call this one, and artifact ID is called word. Understood?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So here in this is a group ID. This is the
Correct.
artifact ID.
Yes.
This is a group ID. This is artifact.
Okay.
Like that. Got it? Okay. So version is like the version of your source code. Okay. So in Maven there's the two kind of version. One is a snapshot version. Snapshot. Some product you can make it snapshot, and second one you can make it release. Snapshot means something like 1.0 hyphen snapshot. This is the format, or this is a major format. Minor will be like this, and patches, hot fixes, and all will be like something like this. So
Correct.
what is a snapshot means? So snapshot means the moment you version the product with snapshot hyphen snapshot, that means that product is not all production ready, it's still under development or testing. Got it?
Yes,
And
sir.
the release, and release means it's a full-fledged release, just like this. Okay. So more or less you understood everything in Maven. So now you understand what is Maven, why do we need Maven, how to install Maven, how to verify Maven, and after that you will also understand Maven is a procedural. That means if you understand Maven, how it works, then it will automate everything for you. So then also you understand what is life cycle in simple way, what is a page, what is a goal, what is artifact ID, what is a group ID, and what is a version. Are you comfortable so far?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So now what you are waiting for? So this is the things which we want. Okay, this is the things. Everything is automated, so I'm not going to do everything. So I will
Okay.
ask for project directory structure. That means I'm saying, hey Maven, you are saying you can do everything automated way. So tell me, how can I create a project directory structure very first day? How can I do that? Project directory structure means what? What do you think?
Project directory structure in the sense folder and the directory what and whatever the inside the subdirectories.
Yeah. So very first day, no, when we write a program, very first day, when we start writing a program, so then you might have seen some. Every project has certain directory structure. You see,
Correct.
this. So how can we create what should be good directory structure, what should not be good? So how do we decide? So that we decide using some structure we can create manually also, or you can create through the some, what do you say, some code also.
Code.
Okay. Yeah. For example, see here, src is there.
Mm-hmm.
Inside that there is a main code. So main
Correct.
directory will contain the product code. There is a test directory. Test directory will contain the test cases, like that. So every project, whether you go Python, Perl, Ruby, Scala, Ruby, Java, whatever, every product has certain framework and the structure. So how do we create the structure? That is the question. How can we create the structure? So for that, I'll steal the code from the last session because I don't want to go somewhere and then waste time here and there. So where is Maven? Here. And I think this was the last session, October. So then where is the code? and code is here. Okay, so now you'll have to understand this code. Your job is to understand this code. What is this? So ambient command you understood, correct?
Correct.
Now this is the option archetype. This archetype is a plugin name. Okay,
Okay.
and this is the goal name, because I said for everything there is a plugin. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
how can it be automated? There's a plugin, so there is a jar file for here also, and the goal name is here. Now with that you are providing some of the options like in Maven, when you pass the parameter on the command line -capital D, you use it. So here
Okay.
group ID is this one, artifact ID is chat, and this artifact I make it Anshul, and this is the group ID, and this is a archetype artifact ID is a template. This is the template. Now this is important here. What kind of structure you get, that is decided by that one. So what exactly this? What are the options we have? Let me show you. Archetype. So this is the plugin name, and where is that? This document is having this one. Wonderful. I was looking for this. So archetype is the plugin, generate, and see, only if you run this command also it will work. Rest of the, then you will say why we are writing this. Rest of the questions will be prompting you. They will tell you, hey, tell me your group ID, tell me your artifact ID, tell me your artifact ID, archetype, artifact ID, tell me all this thing. So, but what we are doing, because I'm lazy guy, so I'm providing these options, and rest of the option I'm disabling in interactive mode. Got it? Yeah. So now these are the artifact IDs. So here these are the C. If you have a J2E project, then this is the one. If you have a Maven simple project, then this is one. If you want to develop a plugin for Maven, this is one. JSR project, here it is, and all stuff like that. Now let's say if Spring Boot framework, no, for that also we have. So let me show you where is that. So for that, Spring Boot. So Maven create project Spring Boot, and here I'm just looking for the, what do you say, see here, starter widgets and stuff like that. But where is that? So this is the Eclipse documents. I don't like this at all. But no, this is a ready-made. So you will have a some this one also. What do you say? What to say? Plugins for that. So definitely
Okay.
you'll have a plugins, and so here you see, here it is, Spring Boot Run. So this will install Maven for this. So Spring Boot like that will create a new project also.
Okay.
So like that will happen. Okay, if you're in a programming world, you'll go, there are thousands of plugins like that. Okay, so here run is there, ambient create. I want to create a new project actually. So I'm not able to locate that so fast. Okay, so like that you will have these options. Okay, so now the question was, okay, so question was, stick to the questions. So I want to create a project directory structure, then I want to compile it, then I want to test it, then I want to package it and so on. So how can I do that? So let's run this command, and it will create one directory structure. So Anshul right here. So here inside this, enter. So just wait for a few seconds, and
Sure.
it will create a directory. Remember that it was empty directory. Okay, it was empty directory. So it will create a directory structure for you automatically. It will just take time, few seconds of time, and do that. So done, almost. See the build success. Background you see, this is the structure. Now you have to see the structure. Tree command you can use this. See here. So product code you will keep it inside this, and test code you will keep it inside this.
Got
Done?
it. Okay. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So project structure is created. Now developers will write a code here, testing team will write a code here, and then magic will start. Now what is this pom.xml? So every configurations, whatever we have of Maven project is stored in the pom.xml. What does it stand for? Project object model. It's XML file. Okay. And this file, you will have to manage it. It's very easy to do. Just ignore this line, few lines. It's XML. Now this is a group ID. This I passed through command line. This is the artifact ID I passed it. Now what are the packaging supported by Maven? So jar, var, EAR, and pom. These are the Java packaging. By default,
Okay.
they start the versioning with snapshot. You can change it if you want. This is your name of the artifacts. This is your company website, and their product may be dependent on many libraries. Here I said no. Library dependency, Manu automatic. That means you have to write here, and Maven will take care of that dependency. That means this dependency, whatever you have, it should be in the local repository. JUnit 3.8.81 version and test. Okay, so this file should be there in the local repository. Where? So if it is not there, it will download from the central repository. What is central repository? Central repository is Maven, not Maven, repo.maven.apache.org. This is the one. This is the central repository. Let me locate the path. JUnit 3.8.2. See here. This is the jar file. Sorry. So this is there, but if it is not there in the local repository, where is the local repository? So local repository always under your user home .m2 locations. Here it will be hidden folder. Repository. Where is JUnit? JUnit, and then JUnit, and then this one, and this is jar file. Okay. So if it is not here, they will download from here and copy here and then use it here through the Maven environment. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So if you want the Maven to download, then you'll have to keep it here. So now you will say, Rajesh, who will decide what should be the dependent? So you have to ask programmer, those who are writing a program. Import, remember import? Import here. See, import this. If you're writing the code with importing, then this package should be there in here. Correct? No?
Correct.
Yeah, so like that. So programmers will modify this code, depends on their need of libraries in the runtime. Okay, so this is the things. Now the magic will start. Now, what do we do in this case? So go to the command line, and here, now remember only few goals for time being, because you are not a developer, you are not into the development, so I don't want you to get lost in something. Okay, so once you start doing the development, no, then we'll have a little bit more extra stuff. So remember only one thing: if you want to compile the Maven project, ambient compile. If you want to test this, ambient test. If you want to package it, ambient package. That's all. Okay, so let me start writing the code first. Where should I write the code? Go to the src, main, java, com, DevOps code, software. Here is a code. I'm writing a more code actually, just for faking out. Okay, so here app1. You know, when you write a Java code, class name should match. So here app1 here also. So like that, developers will write a lot of code actually. Okay, a lot of code. And then test team will write under the test code. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay, so now magic will start. What? So what you want? So I want to take my project to the compiled phase. So what should I do? The mantra is ambient compile. Let me run this. Ambient compile and enter. You should enter. The machine is getting slow day by day.
Maybe.
Okay, so now it's
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, sir. Nothing.
So it's building, actually two files are there, remember that. So this is the plugin name, this is the version of plugin, this is the goal name compile, which I called in shortcut. See here, there's a compilation failure. It's okay.
Correct.
So this is the compilation failure, two errors, but where's the two files? So somewhere it should be. Okay, so two errors means two files try to compile. Now this is a very popular issues in the Java. Okay,
Okay.
that means I have installed Java 11, I think so, and this plugin, the one which you are compiling, compiler plugin, supports 1.8, I guess. So what to do? Nothing. I will not explain you why this error is coming, because you are not having the programming idea, so you'll not understand. So you'll put it in Google, go to the source tree, a mistake overflow, and copy this code, which is backward compatibility, and go to Maven, not this. Go to Anshul, pom.xml, notepad, and add this property sound here. That's all. So this will fix the problem 1.8. Okay. So let me do that. Maven compile. Remember that I did not even did not write even one line of code.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is being done by automated build. Okay, and build is success. You see here, there's a compilation too. Where do we see that compiled code? Here is a directory.
Correct.
Okay, there will be one directory created, target location. Always remember target. Okay, so done. What to do now? Now next, test. Test means all the files, source code, which was in the test directory will be run, and testing will be performed. So you see here, test is completed. So remember that I did the test, but build is still being called. Okay, the compile is still being called. Okay, so
Yes,
that
sir.
is so here test, and test is done. And test cases you can find, reports you can find here. Okay, on the command line also there is a reports, but there also. Now what to do? Package being software. Test is passed. I should not I package. And
Now building the
see,
package. Yeah.
if I call the package, compile has called, test has called, okay, and after that, packaging will be calling here. Somewhere test is here, and packaging is here, and where is the package? Here is a package. You see that? So everything will be created in target directory. Okay, so that directory
Yes.
you must see that here, target directory. Now, last thing which I'm going to do after the work is done, ambient clean. Ambient clean. So clean will delete the target directory. That's all it will do. So that means whatever you had earlier before compile or test or package, you got. Understood? See, the directory got deleted and done. So what to do? Life is becoming very simple.
Correct.
Developer will write a code in this directory. Testing team will write a code in this directory, and
Mm-hmm.
they will keep modifying this file here. And every time we will keep running compile test package, compile test package clean, compile test package clean. This is how you should do that. Make
Okay.
sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is your Maven. Now, many things are there actually in the Maven. Okay, for example, I'll show you this project which I have not deleted. So there is one project which we have here. There's another project which we have. So how can we build two projects? So you have a master pom.xml, and this pom.xml I wrote, and here artifact ID, group ID, packaging pom, it should be pom, and then this is important. So chat is a directory name, mail is a directory name. So you have more subdirectory, just like Anshul is there, no? So
Correct.
you can add it like this. So this is the master, you can say pom.xml. This way you can build more code, more project modules, etc. Dependency I showed you, that is important. There are few more things are there, which is profiling and plugins, customized plugin and all. I don't think so that you need it for time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any questions?
So far, nothing. Just have to go through the video again and find out more.
Yeah. Okay, so let's keep it that for time being. Artifactory will cover tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
And Artifactory, one more thing. For Artifactory, you need to practice Maven, because
Okay.
there are few goals which will work only with Artifactory, which I'll
Okay, sir.
explain you tomorrow. For
Okay, sir.
example, this will work only with uh, Artifactory, not with Maven.
Okay.
Okay
Okay.
then. See you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.